Yo guys, welcome back to a new video. It's been some time. Today I'm gonna be building the building behind me. But first a massive thanks to all the people who subscribed. I'm almost at 900 subs, that's a lot. Oh, and I almost forgot to say that I still owe you guys a tutorial for the winter cabin. I found out that I really struggle to make the tutorials, so I'm gonna try to make it as fast as possible, but I don't know exactly when that will be. Oh, by the way, if you enjoyed the video, tap that like button, would be much appreciated. Right, let's start the video. As we zoom in, you can see the building I chose isn't in Manhattan, but a bit to the left. I really like to go into Street View to see if I can find beautiful buildings. And New York is one of my favorite cities. That's how I found this beautiful one. I really like the colors of the building, the traditional look, and of course those fire stairs. I started out with making the first window. From there on I based the proportions of that one window, but I managed to make the building a lot taller than the actual apartment. But because I actually love these proportions more than the real ones, I decided to stay with it. Because the building is symmetrical, I can just copy and paste the whole thing. And I decided not to flip the fire stairs because in real life they were not mirrored. I sort of freestyled the backside because I didn't really know how it looked in real life, but I made sure to keep down the details. I also detailed every back alley because that makes it just a little bit more realistic. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse of me building, but I'm gonna show you what I actually made. As you can see, I always put my signs on my buildings because it's on a server, so people know that I made this. This is also the corner where I started building and made the windows, which I used for all the proportions. As you can see, I made all the window frames white with diorite walls and the bottom half of iron doors. And I actually learned a little trick while building this, because Dan showed me a trick where World Edit can make the walls look thinner without the corner piece. And I thought it fits perfectly for this build, because those lower two windows were just too small without those. I think what really makes this building pop are those fire stairs. I don't know why, but I really love fire stairs in real life too. It adds such character to the building. And this was my first time building with the new blocks from the Nether updates. The server always updates way too late, so that's why I never got to build a lot with it. But finally we have black slabs and stairs, so I of course had to use them as fire stairs. They are, by the way, fully functional, and I made the railing, as you can see, with World Edit buttons. For most of the other windows I used a little trick I have used a lot in the past, which still works, and that is to use custom heads as building blocks. Right here you can see smooth sandstone layer heads that are placed against each other, and they make up the detail above the window. It's still Minecraft, but it should represent traditional window. I really like how this top of the building turned out. The colors just match so well, and again I used the new blue warped wood in combination with all the prismarine colors. The roof was topped with a layer of grey blocks and some details like little chimneys, some bigger chimneys, and also a way to get up there via the stairs inside, which I definitely made. Yes, I did not. But hey, it's Minecraft, just imagine it's there. Why not, right? Now we get to the alleys. New York alleys always have those stereotypical things like hobos living there, appliances, trash, and just a lot of filth. Of course I only got that from movies and of course GTA 4. But the end result makes for a pretty interesting back alley, which should be very ordinary and uninteresting. I also added some climate control devices just to add more detail and realism. For the second alley I made sure to make something different, and that is just a little garden. I know that in New York, most of the front of the houses don't have a lot of garden, but everything is in the back. And I don't know why, but I really love this garden hose. It's just so simple and it needs work at it, but it still looks pretty good. And now the back and the other sides are still empty of this plot. I should make some buildings there, but that's for the future. Right here is the last alley, and I kinda didn't know what to make here at first, but then I remembered there were a lot of hobos. And of course I have to break something, why not? I'll pretend that just didn't happen. Actually, now I think about it, I should maybe add some different texture to these beds. Anyway, so I decided to make some beds and a little camp for them. And what you also see a lot in movies is burning oil barrels that serve as a campfire, as a means of keeping themselves warm. So I made that too. Well, anyway, let's move on. I'll give you one last overview of the facades. I just love how they turned out, and I hope you do too, because I spent some time on this. And it's great being back, to be honest. I shouldn't have left for so long. But luckily you guys still enjoyed the videos while I was gone. And I'm really grateful for that. But on that note, there still aren't many people subscribed to watch my videos. So if you would like, please hit that subscribe button. And if you made it this far, I just want to thank you for watching. If you want to visit this yourself, you can find all the info in the description, and you should be able to find this building on the server. So, I got one more thing to say, and that is, I'll catch you next time. Bye bye!